Jolly good. Okay, we're going to do something called learning the parts of the guitar. That's what we're going to do in this lesson. Love ya. Here we go. Let's start with the body of the guitar. It's called the body because obviously it looks a bit like a body really, with a shoulder and a very short arm. Okay, the body of the guitar. The body of the guitar is like a big cave because, hello, that's what makes an acoustic guitar, such as this, louder. The strings vibrate and they bounce around and come out louder. It's really as simple as that. Obviously if you have a bigger body it's going to be a louder guitar. The smaller, the less volume it's going to create. Yeah, the top part of the body, this flat wooden section here, is called the soundboard. Because it is really, it's sort of, that's the bit that rattles, if you will, or bounces around and sort of forces the sound out like that. That's the idea. That's the soundboard itself, which is the front face of the body. Right, so if you look here, this portion here is the bridge. Yeah, they're usually wooden on acoustic guitars, as is this. That's the bridge. Okay, these guys are simply pegs to hold your strings in. Little pegs, and that one's sticking out a bit for some reason. We'll sort him out later. But they are the pegs. This guy here is called the saddle because the strings ride upon the saddle. Yeah, they need to sit up a little bit so that they don't just sit down and flop. So they are riding or sitting upon a saddle. That length of plastic is the saddle. Good, moving along. This guy here, you don't always see them in acoustic guitars unless you play live and you want the guitar amplified. Although you can just stick a microphone in front of a guitar if you want to, but most guitar players prefer to have a pickup of some kind. That's what it is, it's a pickup. And it picks up the vibration of the string. The string vibrates. I'll tell you what, it works like this. That pickup creates a little magnetic field. It's all very Star Trek. There's this magnetic field happening around it, yeah? When the string vibrates, like that, it disrupts the magnetic field. It disrupts the field that's around there and creates a little signal or a little wave. That wave is transmitted through some wires. You can't see them here, but they're in the guitar. It goes through the wires and it comes out of here, this guy here. This is not just for the strap. You can get a cable into this part here. The signal comes out of here, down the cable, into an amplifier, and is amplified, made louder. Right, so you got the idea. The string vibrates, is picked up by that magnetic field around the pickup. It doesn't affect one's health as far as I know. Don't know why I got into that, but anyway, whatever. So that little signal goes through a wire, out here, into an amplifier, gets turned up too loud at a concert, people complain, knock at the door, and stuff. Right, good. Okay, moving along. Then we have the neck of the guitar. This is the neck because it looks like a neck. The very top portion of the neck is often referred to as, or called, the fingerboard. That is the brown stuff with the metal bars. That's all the fingerboard because it's where your fingers go. It's the fingerboard. Alright? So then, on the neck, and on the fingerboard specifically, you've got these metal bars. You see? Now these metal bars. Now these metal bars are called the frets. Why they're called frets, I don't know. F-R-E-T-S, frets. Don't fret, pet. If anybody knows, please email me with the appropriate answer. But yeah, these little metal bars are the frets. Fabulous, moving along. Then, up here, this plastic piece is called the nut. Again, why they've called it the nut, I really don't know, but it's called the nut. And again, what it's doing is holding the strings above the neck, so they don't just like flop down and are completely useless. Yeah, that is the nut. They're usually in plastic, although in former times I'm sure they used the jawbone of an ass or something similar. Not. Okay, good. These guys are the tuning pegs. You slacken off or tighten the strings with these. These guys, just for fun, are called the capstans. You know, like when you have a rope or a chain that holds the anchor and it goes on a big thing and blah blah blah, and the sea's going everywhere, and hoist the anchor or chuck someone overboard or whatever they call it. It goes around a capstan. The chain goes. Sorry, I'm just making myself laugh. It's a capstan, and the strings go around the capstan until they break. Really, yeah. So you turn that, and the capstan turns. Blah blah blah. Right. Then you've got the head of the guitar, which is very similar to a head, really. And there you go. That's it. The head and so forth. So let's recap. So you have the body of the guitar itself. You have the sound hole, this circle here, it's the sound hole. You have the bridge. You have these pegs. Then you have the saddle, this plastic piece here, the saddle. You have, in some guitars, a pickup. You have the neck itself. The neck, the most forward part of the neck, or upper part of the neck, is the fingerboard. And then you have the frets, these little metal bars. Now, just as a little extra thing, often it's referred to, say, let's choose a fret, let's take this first fret here. This is the first one here. Now, it's often said, this wood plus the metal fret is all the fret, yeah? This metal bar and the wood is the fret. Well, that's, yeah, and what is said is this fret here is actually the fret wire. Okay, well, we don't want to deal with that, no. All we want is a simple definition, and we'll call this metal bar the fret. Yeah, we don't need anything else. Okay, does that make sense? I haven't confused you, but if I have, you know, obviously, don't be confused. So that metal bar is the fret. Yeah, lovely. This white portion here is the nut. These guys are capstans. These are the tuning pegs and the head of the guitar itself. Does that make sense? Fabulous. I hope you've learned something. I hope that helps. It's good to name the parts of the guitar. Yeah, love you.